Leaders are joining forces now and declaring war on the group known as ISIS, and they say they will do it by any means necessary. A video of the beheading of a third man surfaced over the weekend. CBS 2's Craig Boswell reports from Washington.
Secretary of State John Kerry met with representatives from 26 countries who have signed on to help battle the Islamic militant group holding territory in Syria and Iraq.
The international community is mobilizing to take the fight to ISIL because of the terrible nature of their acts and because of their nihilistic vision.
Several Arab countries have joined the coalition, and Andrew Tabler, a fellow at the Washington Institute of Near East Policy, says he expects them to agree to use military force.
I think some of the countries would take part in airstrikes on ISIS inside of Syria. They perceive them as a threat.
President Obama has asked Congress for the authority to arm and train moderate Syrian rebels fighting ISIS on the ground. That vote is expected this week and is likely to pass.
Of all the bad choices, in my opinion, the worst choice is to do nothing. And I'm glad we're acting.
The U.S. is already conducting airstrikes against ISIS targets, but some lawmakers say that needs their approval too.
The president is required by the Constitution to come to Congress. So since the beginning of my public life, I've always said Congress declares war, not the president.
Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff says he will introduce legislation Tuesday authorizing the president to use military force against ISIS for the next 18 months. In Washington, Craig Boswell, CBS 2 News.
And the Senate Armed Services Committee will hold a hearing about U.S. policy toward ISIS tomorrow. Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel is scheduled to testify.